Welcome back, everybody, to my channel, to another installment of my series on the albums of Tori Amos. Here we are at Boys for Pele, which is probably her first foray into avant-garde lyrics, even though the first two albums had avant-garde lyrics. This whole album is just very out there, okay? There are some straightforward moments, but I think what makes it so special and what I love so much about it is how far out it is and how much it makes you think and how much it makes you like pause and what did she say and how did she say it? And that to me, is such a huge reason why I love her. Now, this album came out when I was in high school, and I remember I had a dear friend at the time who we would buy each other Valentine's Day gifts. It's like just a platonic thing, nothing, at least on my end. I'm a little naive, but I was like, I'm gay. Why would a girl be in love with me? Anyway, but she would buy me gifts. And I asked for this album, frankly, for our gift that year. And I got it. And I believe I bought her Vauxhall and I by Morrissey. It was very much of its time, all these albums. And this album was like, wow, like again, like the first song, Beauty Queen Horses, and you don't really know what she's exactly referring to, but you have your own sort of interpretation of what she's saying too. And that's especially about this video and most of the videos that I make, and most especially about Tori, is anything I say is not a direct interpretation. It's my own interpretation. It's just, you know, a guess, a wild guess. I'm right here, and maybe I'll find me a sailor, a tailor. It's like, but to me, that could be like she's just looking for anyone. I mean, could be any guy. Um, you know, Tori to me, she sometimes she goes out of the box in order to make you look completely straight ahead at yourself, which I love as well. So we're just gonna listen to Boys for Pele together and do some reminiscing. I love horses. Now, give me that harpsichord all day long, okay? I mean, let's make it of its time. At the time, I was reading a lot of Anne Rice. That sound, really gives me that. I always equated the two. I'm not sure why. Maybe because in the movie Interview with the Vampire, Lestat plays a harpsichord. That's probably what it is. So, when chicken's get a tasty on me, girl, honey, I was like, that's my first ever reaction to hearing the song. Like, oh, you gave him your blood and warm little diamonds. He likes killing you after you died. You think I'm a queer? I think you're a queer. Say I think you're a queer. I think you're a queer. I shade every place where you've been, boy. I shade every place where you've been, yeah. I mean, what an intense line. I shaved every place that you've been. Oh my god. But here she goes, very Laura Nero. Change in tempo. I always said Tori is her own artist in her own right, but she definitely pays homage to those that came before her, and I could definitely see shades of Laura Nero in her. It's like Laura Nero, Laurie Anderson, Joni Mitchell, Kate Bush, they all are Tori's musical godmothers. 100%, for sure. The Belle of New Orleans. Try to show me one side of tango. He sure did that, bitch. Anyway, next song. um, again, I don't know what Father Lucifer is about. However, uh, I'm always going to go back to like when I first came onto these albums or came onto these songs. And as a teenager in high school, these themes were like huge and like way above my head. Now I was sort of like, settled into it, and I kind of understand what she's talking about here. And also the complexities of religion and how she was raised so deeply in it that it's got to be a complex, crazy thing for her anyway. So for her to write and have religious themes throughout her music makes perfect sense to me, okay? Now, I know some stories based on just being a Tori fan about certain songs on this album that I may get confused. I know there's one song that she like took ayahuasca or something to that effect and saw the devil or had a conversation with the devil and then wrote the song. This could be it. If I'm wrong, please comment and let me know that I am wrong. That piano is so beautiful. So beautiful. Professional Widow, again, a song that I've always loved because it's like, it's got a feel to it, Then many years later, maybe 10 years ago, I read an article that she wrote this song about Courtney Love. Wow. Shade, honey. I'm not going to go into like the depth of it, but just knowing that was powerful to me. I was like, damn, starfucker, just like my daddy, honey. Ooh, girl, she went for her here. Just like my daddy, yes. So good. This song live, oof, so good. Over the years, she's really talking about her real father selling his baby. Like, oh gosh, talking about her own kid too. That's a lot about her dad right there. Because I love her here. So good. Come to talk about Tori live. This tour in the summer of 1996, I believe, was the Dewdrop In tour, and it was the first tour I ever saw her on. The first time I ever saw Tori live was a Dewdrop In tour at what used to be called the Garden State Art Center, which is now the PNC Art Center, whatever. Garden State Art Center, on the lawn with my really close friends, and it's amazing. And looking back on that set list, now I wouldn't have known it that night, but Tori played Joni's A Case of You that night. Now, I had not been introduced to Joni yet, but I like to think it's so cool that the first time I heard A Case of You probably was Tori singing it. Tori's version of A Case of You is fantastic. Tori covers artists like no other. She's such an amazing cover artist. Her cover of Famous Blue Raincoat by Leonard Cohen is definitive. I like it better than his. Sorry. Sue me. Mr. Zebra. So Tori does these things that I like, these like interlude songs, I think, that remind me of Queen. Queen always had gratitude with strychnine. Sometimes she's a friend of mine with a gigantic whirlpool that will blow your mind. Even something about that blow your mind makes you think of Killer Queen. But yeah, Tori does this a lot, which is great. Such a cute little song. But then we'll like come out of it with a song like Marianne, which is so powerful, so beautiful, crazy lyrics, but you know what she's talking about, and it's really beautiful. And pigtails and all, girls when they fall. And they said Marianne killed herself, and Not a chance. Not a chance. Girls, ladies, babes, or bags of stay. She was so pretty. Why did she crawl down on the ground? Such a powerful song. Love that song. This was the big single. I remember there's a great video for this too. There was a real push on this on VH1 at the time. See, at the time, I really wanted Tori to be famous, or like more famous. I was pissed that she wasn't like super famous. Then it got to the point that I was like, no, I want her just to be like ours, which kind of is what happened, which is good. I mean, she's famous, like very famous, but like, I like this sort of like niche-ness about her at the time. So Quarter Light Sneeze is as a single, but it's a great song. We've all been there. Let me see. Boys on my left side, boys on my right side, boys in the middle, and you're not here. I've always loved that line. There's always that one person, you know. I need a big love from a girl's own. Love that. I often need a big love from the girl's own, frankly. I love that her use of like backing vocals there are so beautiful. Mr. St. John, just bring your son. The spire is hot and my cells can't feed. Wow. Alright, so we'll go to Muhammad, My Friend, which always and forever will make me think of that amazing concert that was on MTV back in the day. It was a rain benefit, okay? And she had Maynard from Tool come out and sing Muhammad, My Friend with her, okay? And I may have liked the song before that, but I loved the song after it because it was like him coming at the beginning of Super, sort of gave her like a little extra too, which is kind of cool. Plus I loved him at the time. I still do. So beautiful. Muhammad, my friend, it's time to tell the world. We both know it was a girl back in Bethlehem. And on that fateful day, when she was crucified, she wore Shiseido red, and we drank tea by her side. Sweet, 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 used to be so sweet to me. Well, so good. Just say it, girl, you know what I mean? I'm in my friend. Teach me how to love my brothers who don't know the law. What about the deal on the flying trapeze? I got a peanut butter hand, a honey dewdrop, another dewdrop, and I said sweet, sweet, sweet. I love how it's like the song's got a mini like comparative religion course. Moses, I know you've seen fire, but you've never seen fire until you've seen a Pele blow, and I never seen light, but I sure have seen gold. And glad to save a place for me on your grapevine till I get my own on a TV show. Asheray, 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 Asheray. And if I lose my cracker jacks at the tidal wave, I got a place in the Pope's rubber robe. I said, Muhammad, my friend. What? Those lyrics make no sense, but I live. So good. Back in Bethlehem. I mean, that part makes perfect sense. I mean, she's just like, ooh, she's going for it right there. Back in Bethlehem. That's a song worth listening to the entire thing. It's about 3 minutes. It's worth it because, that's some powerful stuff right there. Let me tell you. Speaking of two notes in, and I'm like ready to cry. It just, songs are always going to be wrapped up in moments and with people and in time. And the older we get, the more, how do I put this? The older we get, the more the past sort of becomes a part of your present. At least for me, it does. So, what I'm trying to get at is like this reminds me of people I don't even talk to anymore. Okay, but in the back of my mind, I still wonder and think about so which is giving me that. I'm trying to choke back the tears because I don't want to. Also, this song is so beautiful, and the sentiment behind it will always make me choked up on a level or two. Sometimes I breathe you in, and I know it's one of her best lines. And sometimes you take a swim, found you writing on my wall. Boy, your boots can leave a mess. Hey, let's just listen. Are you blue? Thought we both could use a friend to run to, and I thought you wouldn't have to give with me. Hiding. Hard. So beautiful. Yeah, it's like it's like, hey, Jupiter took me out on it. And also, I hear shades of Purple Rain in this song that I didn't hear until much, much, much later. And we have to keep going because it's just, again, a little beautiful interlude way down. And And another one of my favorite Tori live songs, because she like plays with the audience a lot on this too, and she'll play with the piano. 1 second. I had to take a sip of water after Hey Jupiter, and that got me. And it's weird. It's not even just one specific person that makes you think of. I was like, it was like a wave. I got hit by a wave of Hey Jupiters. Because there's parts of the song that make me think of one thing, and parts of the song make me think of another thing, and then parts of the song make me think of myself. Anyway, back to Little Amsterdam. Back to the rain. Back to the rain. I'm just coming out of the sand in my rain. Don't take me back to the rain. Back to the rain. It's getting good to know these days which side you really want. You do, honey. So good. So, remember the days of CD singles? I loved. I forgot, was it? I don't know if it was the Tallulah single or one of the Hey Jupiter single came with like a remix of Tallulah, which was awesome too. That was very fun. Since I'm not editing these, I just keep doing quick pauses just so I could like take a drink, whatever, because getting over a cold and I need to hydrate. So the one I have is from the movie Twister, and it was like, she's chasing tornadoes, I'm just, and then, but oh, it's so good. You don't want to lose. She might be worth losing if it is worth something. I haven't listened to this in a long time. Those are my lyrics in my head. Hold on. Wrapped in your papoose, you little fig Newton. Can't forget that lyric ever. See, I get them confused because there's like 1,000 versions of this song. Goodbye, baby girl. I think that was the album version. Into the hands, severed and bolted. He did it right quickly, oh merciful man. 1 + 1 was 2, but Henry's. Again, history lesson. Who's Anne Boleyn? Anne Boleyn had 6 fingers. Who's Anne Boleyn? Anyway, still Magnolias, anyone? She must be worth losing if it was something. Such a great song. It's actually one of her best. Not the Red Baron. Not Charlie Brown or whatever. I really like the song. I don't like it. It just never grabbed me. God forgive me. Another little interlude, Agent Orange, before the Donut song, which is the end of this album is really beautiful. The music, different ways to know you understand. Maybe you never learned to take. This whole album is just a masterpiece. God, her writing is so like gorgeous, beautiful. I guess I'm way beyond the pain. Piano. The backing vocals there are like, come on now. Nope. Now, so good. Now, it's like she teases you, like she gets you in. You're like, what is this? All right. Hey. Ow. So cute. I love that. Again, another great song live, especially during like this era where like there were like fresh songs for her and she was ready to like sort of like play around with them. And they were a lot of fun. Keep walking, boy. A lot of intros on this album. And then one of my favorite things she does is like she admits maybe a bit of plagiarizing. Or she's probably like, how do I start this? Like what would be like the first line? What could I possibly say? Whatever. And then when she says it, and then she's quite sure she's in the wrong song, which is so adorable. I love that. The way it cooks when it opens up like that. It's so awesome. Honey, we're recovering Christians. Shout out to my friend Shannon, who used to wear the Recovering Christian t-shirt that we got at one of her shows. Very brave of her at the time to wear a shirt like that. Very fabulous. Very ahead of her time, I must say. He was going to show me spring. Oh well. Weren't they all, honey? Weren't they all? I'm telling you right now, they were. Now, this is a lot of people's one of their favorite songs of hers. Sadly, it's one of mine too. Then one of my stupid exes used it against me, and that always makes me think of that, and I always feel bad because I dumped him. He deserved it though. I love this song. It's so beautiful. What I want you to do is listen to this song pretty much on your own because I don't want to go there. Twinkle. Now, am I wrong that Twinkle is she had written a song and then put it on this album? I could be wrong. I love it though. I also love the live version of this song that's released as well. It's so pretty. It's one of like her favorite, like one of my favorite songs of hers, whatever. I guess that's it. That's the last song, right? Yeah. I'm not sure what that is. Now, let's end with this because I like almost had a nervous breakdown last time listening to this. First of all, I loved this single version of Hey Jupiter, which was pretty amazing. Let me wrap up by talking about what this album means to me. It's her first album where she really lets you be angry about love and a little insane, frankly, because love can make you insane. I'm going to say that out loud. Maybe not love, maybe the people you fall in love with do that, I don't know. But it's just, in other words, love puts you in a headspace where sanity is not always, like, welcome. And she allows this on this album a lot. I think a lot of the esoteric or avant-garde lyrics are part of that as well. And some of the stories she tells are straightforward, really about that. Tori's an amazing artist. She's one of my favorite artists of all time. And I'm having such a good time going through her albums one by one. It's just taking a long time because it's very personal. And same thing, I'm doing the same thing with Joni. It's like it gets difficult because there's a lot of emotion that this brings up. But I want to do it. My appreciations are because I appreciate her so much. And her music is such a huge reason as to why I'm still here. I've leaned on it for the hardest times and used it in times of celebration of everything. So keep watching. I hope you're enjoying what I'm doing, and 'cause I'm enjoying doing it. So until the next Tori album or until my next video, stay watching, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Lots of love.